Hi, it's Doug from Rise Above Performance Training. Today I want to go over a beginner's guide to push-ups, just talk a little bit about them and then how to progress them. It's kind of interesting how many athletes I see that come in and cannot do a push-up. That's kind of one of the assessment that I ask for, just kind of see where they're at, see if it's just a technical thing, if it's a strength thing, or if it's like a lack of core stability. So what I see commonly in the push-up is, one, just not be in a good position. So whether the hips are down low and not be able to get the chest down, or hips are high and they're just moving their arms. A lot of times I'll see the arms way out at 9 degrees and they're trying to do something like this. So not only is that not effective, but it also puts a lot of strain on the shoulder. So the first thing I would do is get them on a bar that you can elevate and also descend. So this would work well. A Smith machine, if you're at a gym that has the cables, that's a great use for that Smith machine. So technically speaking, when we do a push-up, I tell people to set up their hands as if they were going to push me, so where they're going to be the most powerful. So if their arms are way out here, they're not going to be very powerful. If they're in here, they're going to be the strongest. So we're going to keep it just right outside the body. Usually the thumb is right around the armpit level. So if I get my grip there, I'm going to roll my elbows in and pull my shoulder blades down. So we don't want to flare out too much. I'm going to roll in and pull down. Feet ideally should be pretty close together. When you go wide, you'll have more stability, but it'll also limit your range of motion. So we're just going to keep it straight off the shoulder, shoulder width apart, sometimes even a little narrower, but shoulder width apart should be fine. So shoulders down, elbows down. Now I'm going to tell my athletes too to tighten their butt, tighten their core. They want to move together like a plank. So I'm going to tuck down. I'm going to move like a plank so my hips are constantly moving with my shoulders, and I squeeze away. At the bottom of the push-up, your arms should be in an arrow position. I got that cue from Mike Robertson. I really like it. So I don't want to be out here. I want to be down here. My head is the top of the arrow, and my arms are the points down at the bottom of the arrow. I also tell my athletes to think about loading a spring. So there's a big spring here. We don't want to fall into the push-up and then trap the muscle out of it with our arms. It can work on the bar, but when we get to the floor, it probably won't do too well. So I have a big spring right here. I'm going to physically pull my body to the bar, keeping my tension and driving away. The spring releases me. Pull and press. As the athlete gets better, we just lower the bar down, add some reps, take away a few reps if we lower the bar, just to get them better and better until they can get to the floor. Once they get to the floor, hopefully they have their good push-up, keeping all those principles intact. Now, one thing about the floor, going from the bar where you're gripping the bar and your wrist is straight and you can physically pull yourself down, it may be challenging to go in a position where the hands are extended, wrists are extended like this. It may be a lot of pressure on here. So you can get some dumbbells to neutralize the wrist. So again, shoulders down, elbows rolled in, tight butt, compressing my spring, squeezing straight out. So give those a shot, then I'll make another video on the intermediate push-up variations. Thank you.